Okay, let's talk working with the Great Mother archetype for personal and collective transformation. Let's talk using the Great Mother archetype to heal ourselves, to heal our planet, and to smash the patriarchy. And that's not too much to ask, actually, of this particular archetype, because the work you do when you start using the concept of the Great Mother is so profound. And it's profound because this particular archetype has been violently repressed for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and hundreds and thousands of years, for so long that as we start to wake up that archetype inside of ourselves and inside of the collective, it truly is radical and transformational. So how do you do that? How do we start waking that something up inside of us? Well, number one is we need to do it with each other, and we need to do it in community. It doesn't mean that you can't go, or that I'm not going to give you ideas and suggestions about how you can wake that up inside of yourself. But because it's an antidote to the patriarchy, and because what's happened is that we've been isolated from ourselves and from each other and from the realness of the concept of the mother and the Great Mother, we need to come back into relationship with one another. So number one is to have a community around you, like-minded people who are engaging with it. That's why I created the Sacred Order of the Great Mother, which is a revolutionary community. And I did that because it's not enough for us to each go, there is a bug flying around my head. Okay, you probably couldn't see that, but there was a tiny one. It's not enough for us simply to do the work with ourselves. We become more powerful, and we become more connected with the archetype by working in community and connection with each other. So seeking out that community, seeking out those like-minded people, being able to be in relationship and talk to people about the concepts. Number one thing. Make sure that you subscribe for more videos like this. That gives me encouragement to keep making them. Hit the notification bell. That's how you'll know when a new one comes out. Since I'm kind of sporadic with my videos right now, give me the thumbs up. Don't watch this without giving the thumbs up. And find me at thesamanthawild.com. Don't forget to listen to the Fertile Feminist podcast. Number two thing, you're going to start waking up this idea inside of yourself by having a change of language. So if you are somebody who prays, for example, have you ever tried praying to Mother or Mother God or Great Mother? If you're somebody who does meditation, have you ever tried to sink down and have an image of the Great Mother come to your mind? But you want to begin by starting to recognize. So let's say you just know someone who's nurturing and wonderful, whether that person is a mother who's birthed children or not, doesn't matter. But you start to say, oh, they're expressing the qualities of the Great Mother. So we need to reclaim the language, Great Mother. We need to start using it. We need to start seeing it and recognizing it when we see it around us. So that's the number two thing, is really think, wow, when am I ever even saying mother? And in what context? Well, often, a lot of us are just saying mother when we're really mad at our own mothers. And that's pretty true. And the third way is, and this is the one that's really powerful as we think about smashing the patriarchy, as we think about really changing systemic violence, systemic problems, systemic infertility, the way in which we've got ourselves to a place where it's just like things are not growing. And that's to be in touch with the concept of fertility, which is a quality of the Great Mother. And I'm doing a lot of work with and talking about, work with people, talking about the podcast, writing about the idea of fertility, getting in touch with, and really affirming for yourself that you are truly a fertile human being. And I mean that in your body, in your heart, in your mind. So you are embodying and expressing fertility. Now, we come up against moments where we don't feel fertile when we feel like there are no solutions or answers for a problem. That's a really common example that happens. Or say, I just cannot figure out how to do this. And we would invoke that Great Mother energy by being in touch with, oh, in fertility, there are actually infinite numbers of ideas and answers for us. So we pause and we come back to that, I have a really fertile mind. So there will be an idea, there will be a solution. I mean, that's an incredible practice all in and of itself. And don't forget that this is just a beginning and there's more to come.